The government of Kenya has just issued a tax-free infrastructure bond 2025, and everyone is now, the portal is, the CBK portal is now open for everyone to bid for this bond. This bond was issued in 2022 and 2023, and the government has now reopened it. Now, I think maybe you may be asking yourself, what is IFB infrastructure bond? This is a kind of a bond that government uses to build roads, bridges, railways. It is meant for infrastructure. It's a kind of way of a common Kenyans lending the government. You are lending the government to build roads and all that. So these two bonds, there are two. In 2025, we have two bonds. These two bonds were issued in 2022 and 2023, and now the government has reopened for investors to invest again. This bond will come with, I think, 14% income per annum, I think, interest per annum, and this bond is a tax-free. Some of these bonds are being taxed. From your interest is being taxed a certain amount after you have received the amount. Now these two bonds are now open for bidding in 2025. You can bid from now up to 12th of February. The portal, the CBK portal, the bidding is on, and by 12th February you should have placed your bid there. You have to bid. There is a bidding. Then with the bidding there is also another step. Then you will reach the last part where you will now make transactions. Now these two bonds will run for 14 days, 14 years, not days. I tell you that bonds are longer, goes for many years. They are longer than MMF and all other investments. This bond will run for 14 years and 17 years respectively. Now for that one, you have to be someone who is ready to invest for 14 years. 14 years. With this, another thing on this bond, I think I'm on a CBK website, just trying to find everything open, not to forget anything about this bond. Now this bond, you can bid before 12th of February this year, 2025. This bond was issued in 2022 and 2023, these two bonds, and now the government has reopened it in a mission to get 70 billion, which is, I think, equivalent to around, I don't know whether it is $500 million, I don't know, or 600, I think. Now this bond is tax-free. You will not, there is no tax on this bond. That's why most investors prefer this bond. But it's a longer term investment. This is a longer term investment, 14 years, 17 years. So if you are not good enough to bid for this bond, don't go for it. If you want liquidity, sometimes you will need your money within a short period. Don't bid for this bond. This bond is for the big men who are ready to wait. This bond will also, to bid, you will bid from 50,000 shillings. To invest here, you need 50,000 shillings. That's what any investor will start, where any investor will start on. Now, when you invest with this bond, the payment will remain the same in 14 years. Also, this bond has something called accrued interest. Accrued interest means since this bond was issued in 2022, some years are gone. So from the bond, this bond is for 14 years, but since some days are gone, this means it's like the government will be giving you this bond at a higher price because they will count those days. It's like you are bidding in 2022, but you are bidding in 2025. So they will count these days, but they will give that extra amount on top in return when the bond days are when you reach the end of the 14 years. Now, it's like, let's say you are bidding for this bond. Let's say it was 100. You're bidding 100 shillings. 100 shillings, since the days are gone, you will bid an extra amount, like 106, but that 6 will come back to you. So it's like it will come back. So it will come with, I think, something on top. Now, on 14th of February, everyone should have done the bidding, everything, and 14th of February, everyone will be asked for. I think 14th of February is the day now for everyone to make transactions. If you bid now, understand the risk with this. If you bid, you have done everything. You have gone through the process. You bid everything, and you fail to transact. You fail to invest. This might be costly on your future investments on bonds. They may penalize you, or you may fail to bid again. They may stop you from bidding in future. So you have to go for it when you are very ready that you will pay for that money and you are ready to bid. This bond is tax-free for the 14 years and 17 years respectively. These are two bonds. You can start bidding from the CBK account website right now. Also, you can bid through the brokers, because bidding is also not a joke. It is a very, very tough job. So maybe you will fail to understand how to bid it. So you may use a broker, or you will go by yourself. So it depends. It's up to you. And also, don't join an investment without understanding what you are going to. Okay, guys, this is my YouTube channel. Here we talk about investments, challenges, and everything about business and everything about money. We are just trying to bring back that saving culture. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and let's move together. Thank you. Now, with these bonds, even Kenyans outside the country can bid. It is also a way of government. It's like government asking for money from Kenyans so that they can build roads, but they will give it back, this amount back, in, let's say, 14 years and 17 years. So go to the portal and bid. You can bid and pay. And also, if you are not, don't remember, as an investor, don't put all your money in one bucket. If you don't have this much, or you feel like you have small money, you have other ways of investing. Don't just run into it to make people happy. Maybe you need liquidity. As a small, a young investor, a small investor, sometimes you may need liquidity. You may want your money back. With this bond, you will not have your money back. And I think if you ask for this money, I think there is a penalty. So with this one, it is about those who have made it and they have some money. They don't care about how long this money will be there. They just care about interest. They keep their money there. And this money is almost, let's say the security of this money is almost the best. The risk is almost zero, but every investment is a risk. So I don't want to tell you that there is no risk. Even the government can collapse. This bond may only fail if the government collapses, which is not possible. Ever since independence, I don't think Kenya has ever failed to pay its bond, so that makes it a little bit not that much risky. Now, get ready to invest. If you are a small investor, invest on something else because you may need liquidity. With this one, liquidity is a big no. Thank you.